Mr. Easterbrook, what is this? Why am I here?
It's because of Jessie, because of her list. She was onto them. The witches.
It's a scam.
They killed to order, for money.
There's a girl standing next to you. A girl with a red handbag.
It would never have lasted with the first Mrs. Easterbrook. It was infatuation. The old demon lust.
Why are you throwing your clothes away?
Hey, here's a cat.
Just makes me sad. Poor Mr. Tiddles.
Everyone on that list is dead, Mr. Easterbrook. And they're coming for us. They're coming.
What would you like to know?
He'd think I was off my head if he knew I was here.
He doesn't have to know. Girls gotta have some secrets.
Exactly.
A stone like that can weigh you down. It must be mad for you.
I never thought my life would be like this at all, you know. All happened so fast. So fast. We just got our first proper place together. Just moved in. It's huge. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with any of it. Being loved this much, it scares me. I don't know if I'm gonna be any good at it. I don't know what to do, how to be. I don't know who to ask. So I'm asking you, am I going to make Mark happy?
Got a bit of a wait, I'm afraid. Might I offer you a lift? Have you been to the Pale Horse? Didn't they tell you what you wanted to hear?
They were supposed to tell me I'm going to be happy. I just want to be happy.
Don't we all? Oscar Venables.
Delphine Easterbrook.
How about that lift?
This is sad. She died in her sleep. So no one noticed when she didn't come into work. Not that you can call being a hostess in a nightclub work. She lay there for days. Imagine. No one caring about you enough to know you weren't there. Going to get dressed.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, dearest Thomasina.
Do you believe me now?
I don't know. No. It's impossible.
There's strange things happening to you. Strange things in your mind.
Yes.
And me. Dreams. I'm not a dreaming man, never have been, but now, I'm scared to close my eyes. Jessie, Miss Davis, her face never leaves me.
Thomasina Tuckerton. I knew her. I mean, I was with her. I woke up beside her. She was dead.
But you're married.
I know. I liked her. We had things in common.
You must think me very unworldly.
I ran. I just left her. She was fine before. She was fine. And she was dead.
You didn't tell the inspector about Miss Tuckerton?
No. I can't now, can I? It looks suspicious. So I had something to do with it. I didn't. I just panicked. I had nothing to do with it.
Of course you didn't. It was them.
Her hair came away in my hand.
Jessie's hair was falling out.
Was she part of it? You said she was involved with them.
Seances. I told her to stay well out of it, but she wouldn't listen. Wanted to talk to her old mum.
But why does she have the list?
She was onto them. The witches.
Stop calling them that!
That's why they did for her. They got me in their sights because I know too much. I know about them. That's why they've got to get rid of me.
Miss Davis mentioned a man called Oscar Venables.
No, who's he?
He lives in much deeper. I think he's the one who's pulling the strings.
Jessie just talked about the witches, their magic.
But there is no magic. It's a trick, a sleight of hand. Levers and pulleys and puffs of smoke and people wanting to believe because they're credulous morons. Those three women aren't unusual. They're just sour old bitches. No, there's a trick. I'm going to find out what it is.
Be careful.
You're here again. Why are you here?
My wife died.
I'm sorry. What has that to do with me?
It's everything to do with you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
She came here the day she died. She was with you. She put your name and number down in her handbag. My wife, Delphine Easterbrook.
I gave her a lift to the railway station. She missed her bus. I gave her my number in case she had a problem with the train. She wanted to get home. She was upset.
Because of you?
No, because she'd been told her marriage wouldn't last. That her husband would be married to someone else by the autumn. And I was trying to be kind.
She went to them. Those three. But I did marry someone else. How could they know that? Enjoy your walk.
Didn't hear you come in.
Doing your fortune told?
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. What can I do for you, Inspector?
It was an heart attack. I'm man here says it just about exploded. She wouldn't have felt a thing. Where's the nephew?
David's abroad. I can track him down. He'll be bereft. Your daughter. We both did.
Well, sorry for your loss. This way, Mr. Easterbrook. I'm sorry about that. I took the missus down to Margate for a bit of crazy golf and a paddle, and we had a big old bowl of whelks. Must have eaten a bad one. Only reason why David Ardingly didn't come and see me as requested.
He thought it was a scam. People trying to get money. He said his aunt often got letters like that, begging letters.
Yeah, she did. Generous lady, by all accounts. Gave a lot to donkey sanctuaries.
Yes, that sounds like her.
So, if you had any thoughts about the list, why your name might be on it, anyone past or present that might take a special interest in you?
Nope.
See these people, Mr. Easterbrook? They're all dead. They all died of varied natural causes, but the fact of the matter is they are all dead. Now, you're the only one on that list with their name in full and a question mark.
Thank you so much for reminding me. It completely slipped my mind.
You see, I think that you're holding out on me. I think there's something you're not telling me that you probably should.
There isn't.
I don't expect you to be a saint or done nothing wrong. But if you've got an enemy, I need to know about it.
I don't have enemies. I'm not keeping anything from you. I promise.
My gut says otherwise.
Probably the bad whelks.
You know, it's not your job to work things out. It's my job, and I'm very good at it. I'll get there in the end. I always do.
Yes. Thank you very much.
It must have been terrible to lose your first wife that way.
Terrible. Doesn't come anywhere near it. Anywhere near.
I'm sure. And again, sorry for your loss.
Lay there for days. Imagine, no one caring about you enough to know you weren't there.
You didn't tell the inspector about Miss Tuckerton?
You know, you're not the first antique dealer to pay a call, wanting to buy my late husband's collection. I'm deluged, being offered terrific sums.
I must make a special effort to seduce you, Mrs. Tuckerton.
Yvonne.
Mark, you and I are both part of the same very exclusive club.
Are we? club.
A pale horse? I use them all the time. Get a discount for being a loyal customer.
They are very odd.
They are.
Did you get the same letters?
We all do.
There's an obstacle blocking the path to your happiness and prosperity. We can remove it.
Well, they do that all right. Removals.
It came at just the right time as well. Thomasina was all over the papers. It was so embarrassing. Stealing things, calling me all the names under the sun. Cost a lot, but worth it.
How they do it.
I know. Gives you a shiver.
How do they do it?
You said...
Yeah, I lied. How do they do it?
You're hurting me.
Are you going away because questions are being asked about your stepdaughter?
She had a bleed on the brain. She drank too much and took drugs.
Now she's dead, you'll inherit everything. How do they do it?
I'm devastated. There are too many painful memories.
Then how do they do it?
You're hurting me.
Tell me.
Witchcraft! What would you like to know?
Am I going to make Mark happy?
It won't last. By autumn, he'll be married to someone else.
What do you want?
This was waiting for me when I opened the shop this morning. You? Your friend David went to the Pale Horse. He had his aunt murdered.
David would never do that. Clemency had endless relatives.
But who inherits? It's going to be us next. It's coming. They're coming.
There's a question mark after my name. A question mark. So maybe nothing's going to happen to me.
My hair's falling out. So's yours. I can see it on your shoulders. Someone wants you dead. Someone's paid them to put a curse on you. Curses flying on reeking wings. For us.
I don't believe in magic. I don't believe in it. I believe
It's
in
their
science.
magic.
You're spitting on me. Your actual spit is landing on my face.
You know deep down I'm right. You just can't bring yourself to admit it.
Yes, that's because I'm an adult. I'm not some spitting, scurfy little maniac like you.
I can't help my scurf. That's very cruel of you, Mr. Easterbrook, to be that personal. Very cruel. Just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean it isn't happening. They're getting bigger.
Do you know the worst thing about all this? The worst is you. Talking at me. Breathing on me. That's the worst thing. Don't ever come here again.
Our lives are ticking away while we do nothing.
Didn't hear you come in.
No, I'm stealthy. How's your day?
Oh, I went shopping.
What you been spending my money on?
Nothing. I did buy a bottle of scotch, though, so you can have a drink. Getting the hang of being a wife. I'm in the bedroom. Got your suit back from the cleaners. The one you said was covered in blood. There wasn't any blood. So where were you? Who is she?
What are you talking about?
You threw your clothes away. I watched you do it.
Sorry, why would I throw away a perfectly good suit?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. Because you certainly didn't hit a cat.
A cat? What cat?
The cat. We had entire bloody conversations about the cat, Mark. Must have tiddles. Are you going to just stand there and lie to me?
No. All right, I hit a cat and I threw my clothes away.
No, that's my point. You didn't hit the cat.
I mean, I'm lost. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be agreeing with.
That's your good suit, is it? Your good suit that you didn't throw away because you like it so bloody much. Goodbye, lovely suit that you like so much that you lied about throwing it out and hitting a fucking cat in it. There. Now it's fit for the rubbish, isn't it?
Clemency died. I'm going to call David, tell him to come back and bury her.
She died?
Yes, she died. You're still taking your tablets, aren't you? I'm not angry. I'm just worried.
I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. When I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another.
I thought she'd live forever. I really did. Her poor heart.
Should we, get out of here for a bit?
They've gone off somewhere.
Use a fucking ashtray, you bitch!
Funny thing about funerals, I always want to have really filthy sex after them. Don't you? No, you probably don't.
Well, this is charming. Is there some reason you brought me down here?
I didn't want us to be heard.
Oh, I know what this is about. You're divorcing Hermia. Well, about time. I told you it was too soon. Huh?
Those 3 women at the funeral. You paid them to cause Clemency's death.
Oh, Mark.
Don't. Just don't. I swear I'll pop your eyes out of your fucking head if you keep lying to me. I know. I know. I know you had her killed.
I had to. She wouldn't bloody die. The money, the house, everything. It should have been mine years ago, but she wouldn't bloody die. She kept giving everything away. To donkey sanctuaries, Mark. Fucking donkeys. My inheritance. I mean, I was fond of the old girl, but there are limits, huh?
When I told you about that list, you made a joke of it. You told me I was obsessive.
What was I supposed to say?
I should get out of town. Maybe leave the country.
Wouldn't have made a difference. Not to them. If you're cursed, you're cursed. They're witches.
Huh.
Will you tell me what they are? They don't even need an address, they just need a name. And you never say the words kill, or murder, or dead. And when it's all arranged and paid for, you get a date to go to them. It's innocent. It feels like nothing's even happening. You're just saying a name. Getting their fortune told, that's all. And then it's done. No one touched her. No one hurt her. She wasn't scared, so it's really not that bad.
This is my life! You arsehole! Someone's put a contract on me! What do I do to stop it?
I don't know.
What, are you scared?
They don't even leave their house, so yes, I'm scared of them.
What about the law? Does that not scare you?
Why should it? All the letters are burned. I paid by banker's draft. If it wasn't for that list, there wouldn't be any paper trail. No one will put it together. It's just people dying like people do.
Like I'm going to.
I can't help that. Now let me out, so I can get Poppy and go.
I held you at your christening. I renounced the devil for you and all evil. I loved you. I really loved you.
Love. You should probably be thinking about who hates you enough to want you dead. Sorry, darling.
Where's Mark going?
She'd been told a marriage wouldn't last.
By autumn, he'll be married to someone else.
I did marry someone else. I married someone else.
I told you it was too soon. Love.
You like so much!
You should probably be thinking about who hates you enough to want you dead.
I didn't ask you to wait up for me.
And yet here I am, waiting up for you. I suppose I should feel lucky. You've prized yourself out of your current tart's sticky thighs long enough to come home at all.
God, you sound like such a wife. You're so banal, Hermia. You're so banal, it's almost a talent.
Why did you marry me?
Someone had to unpack the boxes.
Going to bed.
No. Stay here. We're having a little nightcap together, like normal people do. Let's enjoy it. Such a beautiful face. Perfect. Perfect face. No one would ever guess what's really underneath it, would they? Maggots. No rot. Stink. You're not gonna get what you want. I will win. Nightcap done. I'm up to bed. Join me.
Going to read for a bit.
Suit yourself. She actually wants me dead.
She hates you. What you've become, your wickedness.
I'm like a junkyard dog and I get the scent off you and you smell all wrong.
Do you believe me now?
How do I stop it?
You need a cleansing, a purifying.
What do you want, Mark?